Most people think they need a new strategy, a new routine, a new mentor, a new plan. But the truth is uglier than that. You don't need a new plan. You need a new version of you. Because the life you want isn't blocked by bad luck. It's blocked by who you still are. Same identity, same reflexes, same comfort zone. You're trying to build a future while living in the psychology of your past. That's the real problem. There's a law hidden in the first command ever given to human beings. Not motivation, not advice. A law. Be, then do, then have. That order is not negotiable, because the world doesn't reward what you want. It rewards what you become. Most people want the have, money, status, peace, confidence, but they treat effort like it's optional. They want the reward without paying the price. They want outcomes without sacrifice. That mindset doesn't just destroy progress. It explains why people cut corners, why people cheat, why people take instead of build. They want to have without doing. But even doing isn't the real starting point. Here's the deeper truth. Doing is the seed for having, but being is the seed for doing. If you don't change who you are, your actions will never last. That's why people start strong and disappear. The gym in January, silence by February. Because they weren't becoming stronger, they were pretending, and pressure always exposes pretending. Say this clearly. You cannot execute a future you don't feel worthy of. Your actions will always return to your self-image. That's the ceiling. Not the economy, not timing, not luck, identity. You don't build a better life by grinding harder. You build a better life by upgrading your internal standard. Trying to keep the same habits while demanding a different future never works. You cannot stay the same person and receive a new reward. Now listen carefully. Money is not wealth. Money is a receipt. Wealth is your ability to produce results for other people. If you're broke, it's not a curse. It's feedback. It means your output isn't strong enough yet. Your value creation isn't sharp enough yet. That's not an insult. That's freedom. Because it means you can build it. So how do you create value? You obsess. You pick a real problem, a painful problem, and you study it until you can explain it better than the person living with it. That's how attention becomes automatic. That's how selling becomes easy. And here's where most people lose. They copy tactics that don't match who they are. They steal another person's style, another person's tone, another person's lane, and they end up confused. Money earned out of alignment creates debt you can't see. You might win, but you'll hate the life you built. The final level isn't money, it's freedom. Nothing to hide, nothing to gain, nothing to lose, nothing to prove. That's power. When you stop performing, you start producing. When you stop proving, you start building. So here's the question that decides everything. Who do you need to become so your future stops rejecting you? Because the order was never have, then do, then be. It was always be, then do, then have. And until you accept that order, you'll keep asking for rewards that belong to a stronger version of you. If this made you think, subscribe. We don't sell motivation here. We build the version of you that can't be denied. And ask yourself this: what do I need to become?